Hello everybody, I'm Stompy_, and welcome to my Futurelander interview.
Welcome
How's it
to
going,
the future?
Future?
Pretty well. How are you going?
I'm doing good. I'm just excited to be here today with you. We're both, dressed and ready for the occasion, and I've got a lot of burning questions that the fans want to know, so I hope you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, I'm just gonna quickly turn the music down a bit and we can get into this. So, the first question is, the fans want to know the origins of your profile picture.
I don't really know. I just thought, outer space, just traveling to different planets is definitely more of a modern, futuristic thing. Might be people living on Mars at some point.
Oh, okay,
And,
yeah.
there's people that live in, the ISS, so I don't know. I just thought a shooting star would be cool. I didn't really know what else I could do.
Yeah, I definitely respect that. It's a pretty cool profile picture, and it's pretty ominous. Nobody really knew the origins, so it's good that we know now. Okay, this is
the first time it's been revealed.
Yeah, this is breaking news. All right, let's see the next question. Will you ever run any percent?
Yes, I have run runeless any percent.
Okay.
That
of course
counts. I think it's a challenge run, and I did speedrun it. So, but normal any percent, yes, I plan on doing that at some point. For content reasons.
Reasons, nice.
Yeah, I want to see how good I can get within a week of doing runs, and I'll make a whole YouTube video on that. But I'm kind of busy with other stuff like new plat tutorial. And I want to make a video on runeless any percent, so I'd rather not add on to that.
All right, cool. Thank you for the reveal. We're definitely all excited to watch Futurelander run Breath of the Wild any percent. I can speak for everybody in saying that. Anyways, on to our next question, that has definitely been asked by many people. What are your thoughts on Owen Wilson percent in Lego City Undercover?
I have no clue anything about Lego City Undercover, so I don't really know what I can say about that. I'm gonna assume it's a cool category.
Yeah, it's great. As an Owen Wilson percent enthusiast myself, I will say that it's a pretty fun category, not gonna lie.
Okay, so if you like it, it must be terrible.
Oh. Cine also is a fan of Owen Wilson percent. GTA...
Okay, it's definitely really bad then.
Okay, well, thank you for your opinion. We were all burning to know that. Thank you for enlightening us. Next question. Do you think Breath of the Wild 2 will ever be released?
Do you want to hear my honest opinion or
the
copium?
Your honest opinion.
Honestly, yes, but not anytime soon. There's a very low chance I think it's coming out this year. Even last year when they showed the trailer, they said they're gonna try for 2022. And we didn't see anything at the Direct recently. Even though it did say, early 2022 games. I don't really think it's coming out this year. I wouldn't be surprised if they're, completely scrapping some parts of it and just redoing it, which is why it's taking so long. But, yeah.
Yeah, man, I think I can speak for everybody when I say, as long as it really comes out to be a good game, it's worth the wait.
Yeah, 100%.
But, that was a letdown, getting no news or anything at the Direct. That was really, that's a bit scary for Zelda fans around the world. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think we're all just really anticipating this game to come out soon, and we're just excited and anxious and all of that. So I'm glad to hear your input on that. Let's move on to the next question. What are your thoughts on Wyoming, and do you think it's a real state?
that was the first state I've been associated with on Twitch. Sinister months ago said, okay, at least I'm not the one that lives in Wyoming, alluding to the fact that I live in Wyoming, which I don't.
Oh.
Do I think it's real? Have you met anyone that lives in Wyoming? Like, have you heard of anyone that lives in Wyoming?
I've been to Wyoming and seen people that seem to possibly reside in the state, but I never got confirmation, so in my opinion, nobody lives there. But
Agree.
does that mean it's real? Like, was me entering the state just, like, part of my imagination, or was it real? See, that's the real question.
That is true. Did you have any copium before going there?
I feel like I might have had a bit of copium. I was more just excited to see, like, Yellowstone and stuff. I wasn't really thinking about the state itself. And, I might have got caught off guard. I never remember seeing a sign that says, you have entered Wyoming, like I see with every other state. So that's a bit suspicious.
Very suspicious.
Just a tad,
sus.
right?
And Among Us sus.
Yeah, just like Among Us, a bit sus, as one might say. So the next
sussy.
question, if we're done with this topic, the next question, what was your inspiration for Glotties? And I'm gonna let you talk about this while I go do something real quick.
Okay, so I guess this is just an actual don't know all because I'm talking to no one. Basically, it was during the summer of 2021. I finished up with Gamer Win Bomb BTT segment grinding like a month prior, and so I was on to MSR. I did that like every day. I streamed every day. I was always doing attempts, and this was my first category, so I wasn't good. But basically, anytime I had gold to split, I would think like poggers, poggies, and there was this emote called Glotters that I added. So once I had that, I was thinking, well, what if there was one for poggies? Poggers, Glotters, poggies, Glotties.
Ooh.
And there wasn't one, and so I'd still say Glotties, but there would be no Glotties. So eventually, I realized it was up to me to actually create this emote, and so eventually I did it, and it's become iconic ever since.
Wow, that is an incredibly inspirational story. And I'm glad that you told us the true origins of Glotties. I personally didn't know, and I feel like my life is a lot better now that I know where Glotties came from. I will admit, Glotties is quite the good emote. It seemed to have gained popularity pretty fast amongst Futurelander viewers.
Definitely, even like new viewers, once they see that it's a emote, and they see other people saying it, they quickly learn that it's a popular emote and that they want to use it because it's so good.
It's an influential emote,
It really is.
And I feel like it might take Twitch by storm pretty soon, in the near future. Maybe we can see Glotties in an XQC chat or a Hassan chat.
Maybe.
Just maybe. Alright, I've only got a few more questions left for you. So the next question for you is, what do you think the limit is for Great Plateau with current strats? Like, in your opinion, like, what do you think the fastest time that's gonna occur with this route is gonna be?
I think with current strats that people go for in runs, I think a 12 actually is possible, because the current world record is a 13:03, and there's probably still a tiny bit of time save that can get 12, like barely a 12. But then we get to the point where it's like going for non-RTA strats, because like there's no better you can do with the current strats. You get to this point where it's just you're playing exactly like your golds. You can't actually do any better. So you have to implement strats that can allow you to do better. So I think if we did stasis BTB, I don't know how much time it saves, but I'd say maybe like a 12:40, 12:30
Ooh, alright.
would be possible.
Very cool. Speaking of like a low plat time, you just recently got your 13 plat. Congratulations on that. That was
you.
definitely a Glotties moment in the Breath of the Wild speedrunning community. GG.
I agree. Very Glotties.
Very Glotties.
I actually had Glotties split background
Ooh,
during that run.
very cool. So, with that comes, a burning question. What's next for Futurelander with Breath of the Wild speedrunning? You got your 13. What's the plan?
Honestly, I don't even know at this point. I feel like all the categories that I run, I just have like no motivation to do them. Like all dungeons, it's fun, but there's way too many cutscenes, so it's like I don't want to be playing for like 30 seconds and then have 5 minutes of cutscenes.
Yeah.
MSR, it's very like anticlimactic and all you do are shrines.
Yep.
And there's just like other, categories that I run that I just have no want to do them. I have no want to. I mean, I want to improve the times, but I don't actually want to run the game.
Yeah.
So I don't really know.
I definitely feel you on that one there. I mean, there's always any percent and there's always Glotties percent, which is a new category in the works from you and Sinister. We're definitely all excited to see how that turns out, and I'm excited to possibly give it a shot, do a few runs. I feel like this category could take the Breath of the Wild speedrunning community by storm.
Yeah, I think it would definitely get popular amongst people who already know what Glotties is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how popular it will be, though, to, like, outsiders, especially all my haters.
Oh, yeah, you got a lot of those. I mean, you can compare it to the Become Monkey Percent category that came along with a bounty from Evan Edits. That was
exactly
added.
What I was thinking of.
That was added to the leaderboards, and it was kind of a meme, right, from Evan's channel. So the possibilities are truly endless with Glotties Percent, and I'm excited to see what's next.
No, keep going. I don't think I have as much influence as Evan. Probably due to follower difference.
Mm.
But it seems that like everyone misses Evan. I've never actually watched Evan, but I've heard about him.
Yes, he's definitely missed amongst the community. I did see him this morning in the
he was
BTT
in the BTT
review. That was pretty cool, a little cameo from a Breath of the Wild boomer. That just makes me excited for the future, Maybe he was hinting at a return. Maybe it's a stretch, but I'm just excited, Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get in one last question to end off the interview here. So this is a question you asked me earlier. What glitch or new strat would have to be found for you to have motivation to keep running, these categories that you mentioned earlier you have no motivation to run?
Cutscene skips 100%.
Cutscene
Plateau skip, it would be nice. But currently with like new plateau, it's not as annoying and just like draining to reset on plateau.
Mm-hmm.
Also just because I don't, reset on plateau. Like I force myself to continue off plateau because I know I have time save later.
Yeah.
But yeah, cutscene skips would be amazing for things like all dungeons. Because it's like in Zora's, you have like 6 minutes of cutscenes. That's completely unnecessary when I already know that I have to just go to the Divine Beast and get inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not necessary to me.
Yeah,
So if we could skip them, that would be nice.
I definitely agree that cutscene skips would be pretty pog, not gonna lie. So yeah, thanks for showing up and talking on this interview. I think this was definitely needed. The community really needed to know all of this, and yeah, we're excited for the future. We're excited to hear Future speaking, and yeah, thanks for talking with me.
Glotties.
Glotties.